Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to give you a few sex tips to conceive faster. So if you're new, welcome. First of all, my name is Karyna. I'm a full-time mom. I have two kids. Both of them were conceived naturally and very fast. Especially my first one, it took us just one try, as they call it, meaning one cycle, 1 month to conceive. She's 3.5 years old now, and I have a 1-year-old, almost 1-year-old, who was conceived in 3 months. It took us 3 months to conceive because we decided to try a different method kind of thing, which I'll get into details later. But as soon as we came back to what we did the first time around, it happened. So I've got quite some experience in this topic, and I just hope that the tips I will share today will help you to conceive your baby faster. And here on my channel I share my experiences, I share my ideas, tips and tricks to try and make motherhood and fatherhood a bit easier on you. So if this sounds like something you could get a value from, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon. I post every single Thursday and I do a bonus video here and there. So let's get straight into it. And the first thing I want to say is that we're talking about intercourse. To make a baby you have to have intercourse, and semen has to enter female's reproductive system, meaning male has to ejaculate into a woman's reproductive system, into a vagina. Let's get this straight out of the way, because you're gonna be surprised how many people are undereducated in this topic, unfortunately. As most of you know, I hope, the conception happens when the egg meets a sperm inside female's reproductive system. So egg's lifespan is about 24 hours, so that time is when you should have those two together to be able to meet. Otherwise conception is not gonna happen. So how to do that? Well, it's very good to know your cycle. It's very good to identify your fertile window. When are you going to be ovulating? It's going to be different for everybody. And yes, there are ovulation kits, ovulation tests out there, and the second time around I tried them, and a lot of doctors and experts suggest having sex the day before or the day of ovulation, and that's pretty much you're good to go. Then you're gonna have a baby, right? But that was not the case for me. And whenever we tried that technique, doing it around ovulation, it wasn't happening. The thing is, ovulation tests tell you that your body is trying to ovulate. This is the hormones that they're tracking. But not every cycle will have ovulation, even in healthy women. Not all the 12 cycles of the year will have, 12 ovulations. The test is not showing that you're ovulating. The test is showing that your body is trying to ovulate and might ovulate in the next 48 hours. So if you are trying to have sex only once during that time, you might miss ovulation. And then there is another side of it, when people trying to have sex every single day. Let's say I don't want to track my cycle, I don't want to get into the details how to find out when is my ovulation, I just want to do it every single day and then it's gonna happen 100%. Well, also does not guarantee making a baby. Your best bet is to have sex every 2 to 3 days, especially during your fertile week or so. That guarantees you making a baby as soon as you can. It does not mean it's gonna happen in the first cycle, in the first month, because it's not common to conceive in the first try, in the first month. It's actually considered normal if a healthy couple tries for a 12 months period. So don't be hard on yourselves there. But anyways, what we did is that we just came back to what we did the first time around. We had sex every 2 to 3 days and we conceived another baby in a matter of 1 cycle, 1 month. The thing is that men also need some time to restore the sperm and make good quality sperm. And if you have sex every single day, the quality of the sperm is not as good. Although, again, experts recommend that you should really stick to what's normal for you. So on average, people do have sex every 2 to 3 days. This is like an average couple. But then there are people who are okay having sex once a month. Well, for those people, they should try and increase the quantity of intercourses, especially during the fertile window, but if you do have sex every single day or every other day, that's just fine too. The key is this: don't stress. Whenever you try to test your ovulation, track your cycle too much and have sex just right that day, and then you're overthinking it, that's when it's not happening, at least from my experience and what I heard from other women. You should just let it go, enjoy yourself. Just keep in mind that you should be having sex in your fertile window. The fertile window is about a week leading to ovulation and 1 day after or so. Usually ovulation happens 2 weeks before your next period. Also, if you have an increased sex drive, that's definitely leading to ovulation. If your discharge, your mucus, your cervical mucus is looking like an egg white, it's clear and it's sticky, it means that your body is getting ready to ovulate. The sperm can live inside of the woman's reproductive system for up to 7 days, mostly a couple of days, a few days. So that's why even if you had sex 2 days before ovulation, there will be some swimmers who gonna meet your egg. Something else I want to make sure about when I talk about not stressing too much is all of those myths when they tell you lay in the bed for another 10 minutes, put your legs up. Supposedly it does not help, but if this gives you peace of mind like it did to me the first time around, do it. I did not do it the second time around and it worked just fine. Another thing, peeing after sex. First of all, it's very good for you. It can protect you from urinary tract infections, and it won't reduce your chances of getting pregnant because, first of all, I'm sure some of you watching might not know this because I had friends who didn't know this. I didn't know this until a certain time in my life. We don't urinate from our vagina. We have a urinary tract opening for that. Yes, we do have not 1 but 2 holes. I know for some of you it's obvious, but for some of you it's a shocker. Definitely go pee if you have to, even better if you do. You don't have to stay in the bed for 10 minutes or so, and yes, some of the sperm will come out, but most of it will make its way inside, and that's all that matters. So don't stress about that. But again, like I said, if that gives you peace of mind, do that. Stay in the bed, put your legs up if you want to. It doesn't hurt. Let's talk about positions. It kind of goes hand in hand with those myths about holding your legs up and staying in bed. Unfortunately, there is no best position for making a baby. There is no proof that a particular position increases your chances of conceiving. So again, first time around, I thought that it's better to pick a position where the sperm will most probably stay inside. And the second time around, I did not care about it. So pick a position that you like and enjoy it, and don't stress it and don't overthink it. Another point, females' orgasm. Does it help? It's not proven to help. They say that it can potentially move the sperm faster inside, and then some other experts say that it can actually help to conceive a boy, but really it does not increase your chances. So let's recap. What should you do to conceive a baby faster? Have sex every 2 to 3 days, especially during your fertile window, which is about a week in the middle of your cycle. I wouldn't suggest doing ovulation test because typically it stresses women. It stressed me, so I suggest you stay calm, enjoy yourself, don't overthink it, and pick any position. Get up from bed whenever you want, or stay in bed if it makes you calm. Go pee, don't worry about the sperm leaving your body. It managed to make its way in, and everything will happen on its own time as soon as you're calm, you're trying. And if it's been already more than 12 months, definitely talk to a doctor. Before that, don't worry and just keep having sex. If this video was helpful, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel for more helpful content like this, and as always, I want to wish you to have happy and healthy babies, and I'll see you next week.